Welcome to Think IP, the podcast where we unpack how at least 85% of your business value lies in its intellectual property assets. If you're not leveraging them, you're leaving big money and opportunity on the table. I'm Dr. M, and today I'll be talking about how your business structure can make or break your ability to scale, attract investors, and protect your IP. So if you're an entrepreneur, startup founder, or business leader looking to play smart, ready to take off from a minimum viable product to a market dominant product on a shorter runway, then stick around till the end, because this could be the game changer you've been waiting for. You won't regret it. Let's get straight to it. Your business structure isn't just about paperwork. It's about financial security, tax efficiency, and long-term scalability. Get it wrong, and you could be exposing yourself to unnecessary risks. Get it right, and you'll have a rock-solid foundation for growth. Here's what your business structure needs to do. Keep personal and business finances separate. Optimize your tax liabilities for short, medium, and long-term gains. Protect and quarantine assets, so if one area takes a hit, the whole business doesn't collapse. Be scalable to attract funding, whether through debt or equity. Provide credibility for suppliers, lenders, and key stakeholders. Ensure business continuity, even if ownership changes or a key player exits. Facilitate ownership transitions without massive costs or headaches. Here's the problem. Too many businesses ignore this crucial step and end up paying for it later, sometimes losing a huge chunk of their exit value and retirement assets. That's why getting the right structure in place from day one is critical. So, what's the right structure? There's no one-size-fits-all answer, but generally businesses fall into two categories: advanced structures and simple structures. And no matter which one you choose, a shareholders' agreement is non-negotiable. This agreement protects your IP and outlines decision-making rights, board and executive appointments, deadlock resolution, capital contributions and funding, transfer rights, confidentiality terms, share valuation methods, and handling involuntary exits. Now let's break down an advanced structure. If you're serious about protecting your IP and scaling efficiently, this might be the model for you. Advanced structure breakdown. 1. Holding company, HCP. Usually a private proprietary limited or unlisted public company, limited with shares held by founders, investors, and other stakeholders. This is your central entity. 2. Capital Asset Company Pte. Ltd. CACP. This entity owns and controls your IP and other key assets. It can be a wholly owned subsidiary of the HCP or have different shareholders. The goal? Keep high-value assets separate from operational risk. 3. Operating Company OCP. This company is responsible for commercializing your IP, growing market share, and taking on debt. It licenses the IP from CACP, paying a fee for access and use. Again, it can be wholly owned by the HCP or have a different shareholder structure. 4. Labour Resource Company Pti Ltd. LRC. This entity handles R&D, operational support and staffing needs under a service level agreement with both OCP and CACP. Keeping these functions separate adds a layer of protection while allowing for flexibility in employment arrangements. This multi-entity structure is designed for businesses that want maximum asset protection, operational efficiency and scalability. By keeping key assets separate from operational risk, you're reducing exposure while ensuring long-term sustainability. But what if you're just starting out and need a simpler structure? There are more streamlined setups that still allow for protection and scalability. But choosing the right one requires guidance from legal and tax experts. So, before you make any major moves, ask yourself, is my structure protecting my IP and key business assets? Am I set up for tax efficiency and long-term growth? Can my structure handle funding, ownership changes, and scaling? Do I have a shareholders agreement that protects my interests? If not, it's time to rethink your setup. The right structure could mean the difference between thriving and barely surviving. If you want to dive deeper into today's topic, hit the subscribe button and leave your email address in the comments section, or go to thinkip.au to get a free copy of the Think IP book, over 300 pages of practical high-value insights. And if you found today's discussion valuable, share this episode with fellow entrepreneurs and business leaders. Until next time, think IP, because it pays.